Hey guys, this is Christian Nachtrieb with Left Pocket, and I'm here to demo just a couple of new features that we've got rolling out with version 5 that's going to be live on the App Store sometime in early February of 2025. The first of which is our multi-day tournaments, which are pretty powerful. So let's start there. You'll see that I've got a couple of just dummy sessions logged in here for our fake trip out to Vegas, where we're going to hit some tournaments and cash games. So we're going to hit add a completed session here, switch this over to tournament, and make sure we got our location set to the Red Rock. And right away, you're going to see that there's a new multi-day toggle here. So when you click that on, you're going to be first greeted with a day 1 header, and that's where you're going to input obviously your times from day 1. Let's just make up some times here. Say we started at 10:30 in the morning, and we wrapped at, I don't know, how's 4:45 sound? So we bagged for day 2, and then you're just going to hit this plus button, and boom, day 2 shows up. So let's enter that information. And this is pretty powerful because now you're getting accurate hourly numbers based on these 2 days kind of summed together, right? So your tournament numbers are going to be a lot more accurate going forward. And we only have 2 days for right now, but there will be support in the future for true multi-day tournaments. So, if you're doing the WSOP circuit, you'll be able to log any days that are over 2, for example. So that's going to be coming out pretty soon. Sorry, let's put this, let's say this ran to, we final table. Let's say we went to 8:30, okay? Hit the green check, locks it in, and then let's just enter some dummy numbers here. This is a decent score. Let's say we fired, 2 extra bullets here, so 2 rebuys. Pretty sizable, I guess. I'm not much of a tournament player. And again, we final table. And then obviously don't forget to tag this as part of our Vegas trip here, which will lead me to the second feature I want to outline in just a minute. But first, save session, boom, we've got our tag there. 3 bullets in total are fired, and let's check out the numbers. 15 hours, 15 minutes. Sounds right. And you've got your tag at the bottom. So that leads me to the second feature here. So if you are someone who takes their bankroll management serious, you've got expenses you want to track, aside from your on the table expenses, you can actually do that now with transactions. So if you toggle the credit card icon up here, you're going to see some transactions. I already put in the airfare, which is pretty sweet here. So now I'm just going to do, let's say we had dinner or breakfast, say, the morning of that tournament here. So we're going to label it an expense. It was the 19th, I believe. We had a pretty fancy breakfast here. Let's say $42 and just give it a title. Breakfast. And then add your tag here. Now these are all going to be grouped together in your tag report, which I'll show you in just a second here. So let's save this. Boom, we've got breakfast. Now, if you've got a bankroll challenge you're doing, or in this instance, we're doing a trip and we want to see how we did specifically on that trip, you can go to your metrics page, and obviously got a nice little spike here from that. Let's scroll down to our reports, and tags report is what we're looking for. Choose from the drop down your tag, and then boom, we've got dates played, all your top line numbers, and then some details, hourly rate, profit per session, if you hit any high hands, are all going to be calculated on this screen. Now, it's important to remember with the expenses, it's not going to have just your, on the table expenses like drinks, tips, whatever. It's going to also include your transactions. So that airfare we punched in there, the breakfast, any dinners, whatever you put in your transactions and tag, it's going to be grouped together in this tag report. And also included at the bottom is a handy little chart to see how you did on your trip. So these are tags. They're pretty powerful. Again, your transactions have those tags with them in this new version, so you can group everything and get detailed reports and summaries of how you did. So that is it for today. Hope you guys find these as useful as I do. Again, they're coming out in version 5, which should be on the App Store fairly soon, early February of 2025. For additional information, just head on over to getleftpocket.com.